With the Peacock, it was really a unique challenge for me to incorporate the beautiful colors along with the Peacock without it being the, you know, actual peacock look.
Right.
So I created this, you know, unique motif that incorporated a little bit of the paisley look, which is also really popular right now, as well as the peacock without being just overly peacock. The color palette was just so gorgeous, I wanted those colors to pop.
Rather than showing a traditional peacock feather with the traditional eye, you chose to feature the color palette.
Right.
Well, too, the detail that you see underneath is really very subtle, but it's very distinct, too. You've reflected it here in the RSVP card, and also a variation of it on the engagement announcement.
Yeah, and that's one of the benefits of going custom, is that you can really customize your entire suite. You can do shower invitations, engagement parties, so just from the very beginning of the engagement, you set the tone and then you carry that throughout.
Sure.
So this will be the first piece that anybody would see announcing the engagement and the engagement party, and you don't see the peacock, but later on the guest would get that it tied in.
Builds.
Right.
Everything builds.
Right.
And that's very similar in what you do in design of the actual wedding itself. You show hints from the moment they hit the front door of the ceremony, and then it builds into the full-scale theme of a reception.
At the reception, yes.
But I love, too, that you've got so many layers with the simple banding. You're holding everything in without necessarily having an additional envelope. Your envelope is a part of your invitation itself.
Yeah, the pockets are very popular right now, and many brides want to incorporate pockets. But if you don't need a direction card and an accommodation card, sometimes a pocket can even look like overkill. So this is a way to incorporate so that it's in one package. When you pull it out of the envelope without your cards falling out everywhere on the table,
right.
It keeps it organized and in a packet together, but without having a pocket just for one card. And it's also a more unique look. You see pockets everywhere now.
Yeah.
They are becoming more popular, and most of even the mainstream catalog companies are doing them in some shape and form. So this is a more unique look and a way to still be new, you know, to send your guests something new that they haven't seen.
Well, you mentioned something that really struck me. You talked about how with having the pocket, it holds everything together. I mean, I may not be able to send my RSVP out that moment, but it keeps it together. I don't have to hunt it. I don't have to worry about, is everything still tucked in that envelope? Did I lose anything when I open the invitation? It's all kept in the main body of the invitation itself. So beautifully done, just beautifully done.
Thank you. That is the beauty of doing pockets or banding or something like that. Instead of, 10, 15 years ago, you pulled out the invitation and the direction card falls out and the accommodations falls out and the reply card falls out. Or like you said, I may pull out the invitation and never realize that there's another piece in there if you're using a darker envelope. So that's something that we can help. One of the first things I say is, what pieces do you think you need? Because there's no need in spending money on 2 or 3 insert cards if you don't need them. But yet if you do think that you need them, you've got a lot of out-of-town guests, or you're getting married in an out-of-the-way kind of space, direction cards still are a very big help, even with GPS and MapQuest and all that.
Sure.
So it does really help to keep it all in an organized pack.
Well, I love how you've combined the color scheme without doing the distinct traditional peacock. You've reflected on the peacock colors and still brought us in a love pair there. That's really sweet.